Good morning and welcome to our Remote Learning Junior School Timetable video. We learnt a lot from last time when we did our remote learning and we've listened to your feedback. We've made some changes to our timetable so that we can hopefully support families a bit better this time round. Some of the things that we have changed is that all lessons will be 50 minutes long. We will also be checking in regularly with our families and daily innovators, and we will provide a timetable for these check-ins. Our well-being and your well-being is really important to us. Therefore, we have incorporated a Well-being Wednesday, which will occur in weeks 3 and week 5. And we'll provide more information as we get closer to that on what that day will look like. We've also incorporated an early finish on Fridays, and I'll show you more on that when I look at the timetables with you. But basically, our daily format will follow this pattern: reading, writing, maths, and discovery. So in junior school, the first thing that we'll be doing in the morning is reading and following on for this pattern. There are, however, some differences. On Mondays, we will be doing family innovation, which is our human literacy. So therefore, the first thing that we do in the morning, after we do our body to mind with Mr. Colgrave, our attendance, check-in, and our daily rating, we will have at 9:10 our family innovation. We will then at 10:05 have our reading, followed by recess, then our writing with a brain break in between that and maths, followed by lunch, and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon we will have a specialist. The final end of day will be a checkout with our journal and finish at 3:05. Between Tuesday and Thursday, this is what the timetable will look like. We have our normal morning routine, which will start, and then at 9:10 we'll have reading, 10:05 writing, 11:25 maths, 12:20 will be discovery, and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon there will be specialists. Friday is a little bit different. So Friday morning we have reading at 9:10, 10:05 will be writing, 11:25 will be maths. Instead of discovery, we will be having our family innovation hour at 12:20, with a daily checkout and end of school finishing at 1:25. So you get a slightly shorter day on Fridays, and this is because we understand from your feedback and from what we noticed at school that Friday afternoons are a little bit tricky. So therefore, we value your time with your family and we'd like to see you spending that time together. Now, flexible learning options were something that we provided last time, and this time we've put a little bit more structure around what these are, what they look like, and what our expectations will be. In the junior school, reading flexible options will be reading eggs, sight word reading games, phonics packs, which are in the folders, and you could also read to someone or read to your teddy. For writing, you may practice your sight words in terms of spelling. You may write a story. And even on reading eggs, if you click on Story Factory, there are some writing options available there. For maths, of course, we have Mathletics. We also have available through Essential Assessment, My Numeracy and Sunset Maths. All students should have been provided with a code in their maths book for these. If you are not familiar, speak to your teacher for further clarification. We also encourage you to play games that include dice or that can include cards. For discovery, lots of our children have been learning how to use Kiddle. Now, Kiddle is like a child's friendly version of Google, and our children have been using that to discover information. The discovery topic in Foundation is looking at materials. So your children might like to use kiddle.com.au to research, look, read, listen to information about different materials. Year 1s and 2s are looking at light and sound, so they can use Kiddle to investigate light and sound. We'd also encourage that you use Kiddle to research and learn about Indonesia, because Indonesian is the chosen language that we learn here at school. But of course, it's really fun to do experiments, and all children love doing experiments. So if you'd like to research some experiments based on your discovery unit of either materials or light and sound, we would encourage you to do that also. Communicate to your teachers. Now, this is really important because last time as teachers, we found that we weren't sure if people were choosing to do the flexible option or not. So if you do decide to do a flexible lesson or perhaps day, you must inform your teacher. And you can do this via Class Dojo. At the end of your lesson or the end of your day, you must also provide a photo on Class Dojo in your child's portfolio of the work that your child completed. Or if they completed reading eggs or mathletics lessons, you need to tell your teacher what lessons they were. This is really important because we need to be able to provide feedback to your children. How you can support your child. Really important in these times because they're so challenging. And we would suggest, and the Department of Education also suggests, that having a routine and setting expectations will really help. Making sure that your child has a space to work in. Please understand though, even though they might have a desk that they predominantly work from, in junior school, we will often do writing laying on the floor. We might sit outside to do a craft activity. We might sit at a different workspace. So this is normal for them. Sitting at one workstation for the whole day is not something our children can do. So ensuring that you have these flexible options will be something that you can do to help your child maintain their concentration and be active in their learning. Providing a level of supervision that's suitable to your child's stage of development and individual needs. As much as we can, teachers have provided activities that are targeted to their learning levels and their learning needs. So please let us know if your child is struggling in this area. Keep communicating with your teachers. That's most important. And checking in with your child often to help them manage their work and their pace. Of course, spending time online is something that children love to do, but please be mindful that lots of screen time is not always the best for your child. Have an afternoon check-in with your children. Perhaps around dinner time or afternoon snack, you might ask them some of these questions. They could be, what did you learn today? What was challenging? And you might come up with a way that you could actually help them or deal with that same issue if it comes up again. Perhaps your children can think of 3 things that went really well and why they were good. But also check in on their mindset and their well-being and see if they are okay, and if there is anything that their teacher can do to support them further, and what they can do or what you can do or what your teacher contribute to make tomorrow a more successful day. But overall, we'd like to let you all know you need to keep calm. Please talk to your teacher. These are challenging times, but we are all in this together.